Israel is leaving no stone unturned to encircle and bomb Gaza from all directions. The Israeli forces claim to be in the heart of the Gaza city after they stormed the city from north and south with land, air as well as the sea troops. Not just the northern cities, Israel is now also pounding the southern cities of Rafah and Khan Yunis. Now, this comes even as the United Nations highlighted that on an average 160 children are being killed in Gaza every single day. However, Israel has suffered a snub from its staunch ally, the United States. The White House has time and again maintained distance from Israel Prime Minister's remarks when he talked about an overall security responsibility in Gaza. This after Benjamin Netanyahu called for Gaza's responsibility for an indefinite period after the war ends. But not just the US, even as an Israel official has now clarified Prime Minister's remarks. Ron Dermer, who is a member of the Israel's war cabinet and the Minister of Strategic Affairs, clarified that Israel would not reoccupy or govern the area, but would ensure the enclave will remain demilitarized.
אנחנו ננצח. אנחנו לא נעצור עד לניצחון. אני עומד בקשר רצוף עם נשיא ארצות הברית ג'ו ביידן. אנחנו מאוד מעריכים את תמיכתו, את התמיכה של הממשל האמריקני, את התמיכה של העם האמריקני. עזה לא תהווה עוד איום על ישראל. אני שב וקורא לאוכלוסייה האזרחית בעזה, תתפנו דרומה. אתם כבר עושים את זה, תשלימו את זה, כי אנחנו לא נעצור.
President Biden's been very clear we don't support a reoccupation of Gaza by the Israeli Defense Forces. We do think that there needs to be a healthy set of conversations about what post-conflict Gaza looks like and what governance looks like. What we absolutely agree with our Israeli counterparts on is what it can't look like, and it can't look like it looked on October 6th.
The Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs tells us that yesterday 50 trucks, 50, carrying food, medicine, and health supplies, bottled water, and hygiene products crossed into Gaza from the Rafah crossing in Egypt. This brings the number of trucks that have entered Gaza through Rafah since October 21st to 526. And a reminder that still today no fuel has entered Gaza through Rafah. And just to flag that the government of Egypt has consented to the deployment of a UN technical humanitarian team to provide advice to the Egyptian Red Crescent Society on the delivery of aid to Gaza. The UN team will be based at Al Arish, which is the airport that services the Rafah crossing. Overcrowding in UN facilities in Gaza remains a major concern. Just to give you one example, in the Khan Yunis training center, where 22,000 displaced men, women, and children sought shelter, the space per person is less than 2 square meters, and there's one toilet for 600 people. Our colleagues at UNRWA said that the worsening sanitary conditions, along with the lack of privacy and space, pose great risks to the health and safety of those sheltering there.